YouTube. Share your mind with Libra Finesse in What's Your Approach. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about what's your approach in life, in relationships, in business. What is your approach to things? Is it a confident approach or is it a shy approach? Like me personally, I am shy. Like I know people who know me like, I can't tell. But when I don't know a person or I don't know my surroundings or, of course I'm new to something, I am so shy and timid. It is not even funny. Like it's a lot. But once I'm comfortable and I get open, I'm like, oh hell yeah, I can do this. But going in, I'm super shy. And that's with everything. When I've started new schools, when I've started new jobs, when I've gotten into new relationships, like it takes me a couple days to like really open up. But I have a level of shyness that is just damn near hermit mode. It's crazy. And I've seen people who have such a high level of confidence. Like, I used to help one of my clients recruit. So we would interview a lot of people. And some people would come in with the highest level of confidence. And they still wouldn't get the position. Granted, okay, it wasn't for them. But you can tell when people come in and they feel like they got it in the bag. Like, okay, I got this. This is my job. I'm going to do this. You don't have to interview anybody else because I'm your person. And we shut them down like, no, you're not. Next. Like, it just all depends on the person, I guess. What is your, even if you come into things with a level of confidence, you have to have that inkling of a thought. Like, okay, yeah, it may not work out the way I want it to. But some people's confidence is so high that they can't see that. And that's a good thing sometimes, but then other times it's bad because it's like if you set the mark so high for yourself, if your confidence is so high and you just know, okay, I got this, and then when it doesn't work out, how do you feel? Do you feel crushed? Or is your confidence still high as hell and you're like, okay, on to the next? That's the way it should be. When there's a no, when one door closes, hello, another one opens. So when there's a no, just know that there's a yes soon to follow. You just have to go and get it. Don't just stand where you are in the no and think the yes is going to come pull you up out of that shitty mindset that you having right now. No, you have to know, hey, there's a yes coming somewhere. Even with relationships, well, hell, just getting to know people. It doesn't even have to be a relationship, but just getting to know people. What is your approach in that? Is it a confident approach or is it a shy approach? Like, even starting new things. Like I had people ask me on here, like, okay, you're starting a channel. Are you ready for the backlash? And I'm like, well, my approach to the backlash is this. With the negativity, did you make my breakfast this morning? Did you pack my lunch today? If you didn't, shut the fuck up because I don't care. Like if you're not doing anything for me to give a fuck about your negative opinion. Like that's how my approach to this whole YouTube thing is. Like when I get a negative comment or some negative feedback, okay, it really doesn't matter to me. Like thanks for checking out my content. I appreciate it, but I've looked at channels and I'd be like, oh, I don't understand shit that's going on here, or this shit ain't resonating with me, or is this just some straight bullshit? But do I leave a negative comment? No, not at all. For what? Why would I leave a negative comment to try to bring that person down? Like they say, is somebody on the other side of this? They have feelings too. If I feel like a woman did a video or a man did a video and it was just shitty, I'm not gonna write, oh, that was a shitty ass video. Maybe you should try harder or delete your channel. That's not cool. Because just because I don't like it doesn't mean somebody else won't like it. Like I don't feel the need to take time out of my day to write a negative ass report or a paragraph about you and what you're doing in your life. Because I'm focused on my life. My approach to my life is just health, happiness, success, wealth, well-being. So my approach to if I see some shitty stuff on YouTube is just ignore it. Move along. Just click off of it. Like I feel like we should not have a negative approach to most things. Hell, I don't feel like we should have a negative approach to anything, but that's tipping it a little too high. Like that's asking a bit much. I'm not the type to take time out of my day, my productive day, to leave a negative comment for somebody else. Like that's stupid to me. you don't have anything else to do. And I know one, shout out to Tyler's Tarot, because I know you say play with it if you want to. Say something negative on his channel, he will curse your ass out. He will give you the straight business. I love Tyler Tarot. His reads are amazing. He's funny as hell, but he's the type, play with it if you want to. Say some negative shit on his channel and see if he don't clap back on your ass. I just feel like negativity, period. You don't need it. If you click on somebody's channel and you don't like what they got going on, let your approach is to be click off of it. Don't say anything negative. I feel like that approach, take that approach to life in a lot of things. Even with work. Like, what's your approach with work? What's your approach with business? When you go into it, if it's a partnership, are you open and willing to receive and listen to what the other people have to say? At work, are you open, willing, and receptive to what everyone is saying? Are you accepting constructive criticism? Or are you just flying off the handle every time somebody says something to you because you think everything you do is right and you run that motherfucker, but you ain't been there number 4 hours? Like, I've met people like that, and it's sad. I'm like, wow, how do you come to that logic in your mind that everything that you do is right? And that no one should say anything to you. Like, I've met people like that, and I'm like, well, all I can do is pray for you, because your approach is fucked up. Your approach is all off target. Like, it's just somewhere else. Like, I don't understand when people do stuff like that. I don't understand how people have that logic of, oh, yep, I'm working for you, but what I say goes, because I run this shit. Now with Libra Finesse, you don't. Now I'm open to comments and suggestions being placed in a box, and I will read them at the end of my week, whether that be Friday or Sunday. But now with Libra Finesse, you don't run nothing like that. So what is your approach? And some people look at that as, oh, they have confidence. I don't really feel like that's confidence. I think that's ignorance. When you're so closed off that you think that only you're right and no one else's opinion matters, I think that's ignorance, straight up. That's ignorance. You're not elevating yourself. You're not helping yourself in no way, shape, form, or fashion. You're just closed-minded, and you feel like everything that you say goes. And then people like that, you wonder why they're always out of something, out of a job, out of their homes, hell, out of a car. Like, they just feel like everything that they do is right, and we have to come out of that box. We have to really jump out of that box and see, okay, there's a whole world operating around us. Our approach to things need to be different. My approach to a friendship is different than my approach to a relationship. My approach to a job is different than my approach to partnering up, being in a business with somebody. We need to learn how to adapt different technique approaches. The way we handle things, the way we go into things, we need to adapt a different mindset, because nothing is the same. That's like raising children. A different approach works with each child. No one thing works for every one of your kids. You got 8 kids. There's a different approach you have to take with damn near all of them. Not one thing works for one person that works for the next, and that works for the next. It don't work out like that all the time. And in life, I feel like we have to be Gumby. We have to be bending, flexible, but not break. That's the important part of life. Don't break, but be flexible. Bend, stoop, squat. Do what you need to do to conform, and not necessarily conform, I want to say, but do what you need to do so that you're comfortable. Do what you need to do so that you're making it, so that you're winning, because your winning technique is not my winning technique. And hell, you might have a confident approach to something and I have a timid approach, but sometimes the timid approach allows me to see things differently. If I go in with, okay, I'm just hella arrogant and confident, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but sometimes we have to come down a little bit to see things at a different point of view. Like, if you stand in 16 flights up, you're not going to see the same view that I see when I'm on the fifth floor. If I'm on the 5th flight of stairs looking down, I'm not going to see what you see, and you're not going to see everything that I see, because I have a closer view towards the ground and you have a closer view to the sky. So we have to just take the different approach to things, learn new techniques of how to better handle things. Your approach needs to be different in all aspects of life. Hell, take a little bit of what you learn with your timid approach, put it with your confident approach, and take a little what you learn with your business approach and put it with your friendship approach. Different, just everything's interchangeable. Different things work for different people. No one thing works the same for everybody, but I can guarantee you that I take notes from everybody that I run into, everybody that I meet. I take notes on how they have come to their success, or how they've come to that level of life where they're content, or I listen to their success stories and listen to the things that they may have did wrong, that I can see it in my life. Hey, I may be doing something wrong, and I remember, hey, that's what that person was talking about. Let me change my approach on that. So what is your approach to life? Confident, timid? Share your mind in the comments below. Let me know, how is your approach to everything in life? This is Libra Finesse here. Take care.